and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a lovely evening. Welcome to Regina's 2016 New Year celebration. In the spirit of cooperation, today we are celebrating both the Juma, Biju and the Tenjan Burmese New Year. I'm myself Pushali Talukdar and this is my co-host Fashra Chakma. We will be your hosts for tonight's event. This event will be a joint program by the Chakma and Burmese communities of Regina. Both communities are small but close-knit group of people who share similar history of culture. Before we begin, we would like to request the audience to stand up for the national anthems of Canada, Bangladesh, and Burma. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I will now give you a quick rundown of what you can expect tonight. Each of our respective groups have our own traditions when it comes to the opening of the ceremonies. We will begin with the Burmese Buddha shower, followed by the Jumma ceremonies of Hadi and Mongol Pradip. During the latter two ceremonies, we would request the presence of our honored guests on stage so that we can continue. We will then give a brief introduction to both our cultures, as well as explain to you the significance of each of our respective events. For the opening, following the opening, we would then kindly request each of our honored guests to come up on stage and say a few words. Once our guests have spoken, we will take a short break and dinner will begin. And once we reconvene, the entertainment portion of the evening will commence. The entertainment consists of many traditional dances and songs, as well as a fashion show depicting traditional Jumma and Burmese clothing. Thank you.
We'll now proceed with our show by beginning with Buddha shower. The Buddha shower ceremony signifies the start of all these festivities. The ceremony is the washing of Buddha. I would like to invite Mr. Naya Arakan and Dr. Chiranjit Talukdar to the stage.
I'm almost nostalgic to see so many dignitaries and so many people tonight. I never expected this. I almost can't talk. So Buddha shower is any ceremony we start, we cleanse the Buddha so that Buddha blesses us and also all our misdeeds and sins washes away. And we will start it now. I will start with Mr. Arka.
We have a Buddha shower program, so whoever wants the Buddha shower, just come and shower the Buddha. Shiroshi and the Bhagavatam, the Papi Lajava, to meet the Akambare.
I would like to invite once again Dr. Chiranjit Talukdar onto the stage so that he may begin the Mongol Pradip as well as the giving of the Hadi, which is a welcoming gesture and a way of honoring honored guests.
Of course, my friend Mr. Ral Budel. Ral Budel is a Member of Parliament and Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness. And Honorable Andusias, Member of Parliament for Kupel Region. Honorable Mark Dokati, MLA, Regina Coronation Park. Honorable Nicole Sar, MLA for Regina Progress Park.
You're doing a hell of a job. I looked over and just saw the shot you just did.
Description of what Biju and Tinjan is. We Biju people of Chittagong Hill Tracks celebrate what is called Biju for the new year. This event is commonly a 3-day affair full of tradition, entertainment, and excess amounts of food. It is the celebration of religious and cultural heritage, as well as an event to commemorate with close friends and family.
It's a water festival and is also a 3-day event. A significant part of it is spraying water at each other, no matter who or where you are. People spend the days before Tinjan by praying and volunteering at local temples. One of the most important practices is the sprinkling of water into a silver bowl to signify the washing away of one's sins from the previous year. In light of recent events, and in the spirit of Mongol Pradip, we would also like to take a moment to extend our special prayers and well wishes to all those affected by the natural disaster at Fort McMurray and the surrounding areas. The organizers of the event are already planning to organize donations, and in the future, we hope to provide more than our best.
I would like to invite our distinguished guest to the stage to say a few words. To start us off, I would like to welcome the Honorable Ralph Goodell, Member of Parliament and Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness. Please give him a warm round of applause.
Prime Minister Trudeau and the Government of Canada, it is an honor to be able to share in this celebration this evening that represents so much of the diversity and the strength that represents Canada. As you can imagine, these days I'm just a little bit preoccupied with those awful events in Fort McMurray and the terrible tragedy there with the fire and all of the consequence that continue to unfold. If there is one silver lining in this situation, it is the outpouring of generosity and solidarity and support from Canadians from coast to coast to coast who are rallying to support the people of Fort McMurray at this very difficult time. And I want to thank you very much, the Chakma and the Myanmar community in Regina, for lending your hand in this very difficult situation. Not only your prayers and your good wishes, but your commitment of tangible support is very much appreciated. And you know, today was a day like that here in Regina. This morning there was a road race out at the RCMP depot, and they were donating the proceeds of that to Fort McMurray. Later on today I was at the farmer's market, and there was Irishman Niall O'Hanlon and a bunch of his Muslim buddies who were raising funds and supplies for Fort McMurray. And then later on at noon, there was a fantastic Vaisakhi celebration that paraded down Regina Avenue to the legislature. And they too were raising funds to help the people of Fort McMurray. And I just came in the door tonight, wasn't here more than 2 or 3 minutes, and Nelson Ng was telling me about another fundraiser that he's involved in to raise money for the people of Fort McMurray. That's the nature of Canada. When people are in trouble, we pull together and help. And it crosses every religious and cultural and ethnic distinction that you can imagine. We are an open, diverse, inclusive, generous country. And at times like these, that comes to the surface. There's a great friend of Canada in the international community, the Aga Khan. And His Highness often says that Canada is the finest expression of pluralism that the world has ever seen. And tonight, we celebrate that in the Chakma and Miramar people here in Regina and Saskatchewan. Thank you very much for inviting us to be part of this wonderful celebration. The New Year, the cleansing, the beginning of a new year. So happy Biju, happy Thing Yang. Thank you to Dr. Talakdar, who is a very prolific citizen of this community and is always doing things to support especially children and families, but also the cultural diversity and the great heritage that pulls us all together as Canadians. This is a wonderful occasion, and I want to say to all of you, have a great celebration tonight with the Chakma and Myanmar people, and let us all remember that this is an integral part of what makes Canada, Canada.
All the kind words, Honorable Ralph Goodale. May I now request a few words from the Honorable Andrew Scheer, Member of Parliament for the Regina-Capella region. Big round of applause, please.
Those things that really breaks down party lines in the House of Commons and in Canadian politics, and we all just get together and work to get the job done, as so many people across the country are doing. And so tonight, this is a water festival. We'll all say some special prayers for rain in Alberta. People in Saskatchewan are often used to praying for rain. And one of the things that struck me when I was learning a little bit about this celebration is how there are so many things that we find in common in different cultural celebrations. No matter what the religion or ethnic background, certain symbols are common to all human beings, and that is light and water. Water is the source of life, and light, of course, shines in the darkness, and that's a big part of the celebrations here tonight with the lighting of the candle and all that comes with the Water Festival. I was reading about all the events that will go on for those who celebrate this celebration, and as was mentioned at the beginning, you can spray people with water and get away with it. So I'm sitting at Ralph Goodale's table, and although I said some nice things about it, maybe this is the time I can get away with dousing him with a bottle or two. So Ralph, you'll have to put up with it. But anyway, it's such a pleasure for me to be able to bring greetings on behalf of the official opposition and Rona Ambrose, the interim leader of the Conservative Party. I want to wish you all a very happy celebration, a happy Biju and Ting Yang, and I look forward to a wonderful event. I'm going to keep my remarks short because I know we have a wonderful supper awaiting us, but thank you very much for allowing me to be part of it.
Your words, Honorable Andrew Scheer, as well as your kind words during the event last year. Could we have the Honorable Mark Duponte, MLA for Regina Coronation Park, on the stage for a few words, please?
Yes, thank you, everyone. Hang on. The lights are awesomely bright. Okay, we'll just go with it. Good evening, everyone. So happy Biju, happy Thing Yang. The whole festival, it is my honor to be here. Dr. Talukdar, as usual, thank you for all of your support for not only for this event, but all the other community events. You're an amazing man, and all the dignitaries and guests, welcome. And I'm pleased to be here and bring greetings, bring New Year greetings from Premier Bradwell and the government of Saskatchewan. And at this point, I also want to reiterate that our thoughts and prayers are with our neighbors in Fort McMurray. And again, I'll echo the other comments. Thank you to this community for all of your support in terms of supporting our friends and neighbors in Fort McMurray. The gathering of the Chakma Burma community this evening is a joyous occasion. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this celebration. Saskatchewan's population continues to grow, as does the Juma community. Our province's growing diversity is our strength and more reason to celebrate and share our different cultures. We do that by promoting multiculturalism. This government believes that having pride and respect for one's own and other cultures is important. Through sharing our cultures, we're building a future that includes everyone, a future that is bright and where everyone can pursue their dreams, where our quality of life continues to be something we cherish. So Happy New Year, best wishes to the members of Saskatchewan's Juma community, the Chakma, and may you have a healthy and prosperous 2016. I'm looking forward to, I as well am looking forward to the wonderful meal. I had it last year, it's going to be fantastic. So I hope you have an extra belt loop that you can open up, because it's going to be fantastic. Again, happy Biju, happy Thing Yang, all the best. Thank you.
Honorable Mark Doherty. We are so glad to have you again this year, and we hope you enjoy it as much as you did last year. May I now request the Honorable Nicole Sarr, the MLA for the Regina Douglas, for a few words.
Here tonight to bring greetings on behalf of the official opposition of Saskatchewan and our leader, Trent Weatherspoon, who was unfortunately unable to attend. It's my pleasure to join you all as we mark this very special occasion. I acknowledge all the dignitaries in the room, and especially Dr. Talukdar. Thank you for all of the work that you do. And sorry to be a broken record, but I also want to echo the sentiment that the other dignitaries made. It's very nice to hear the support that this community has for the people of Fort McMurray. I have friends in Fort McMurray, and I know that it means a lot to them. To know that there's so many people in the country who are reaching out. I was also at several of the events that Mr. Goodale was at today, and it's great to see people from across cultural divides come together to bring support and love to people who are suffering, and that's truly what we stand for as Canadians, and I'm very happy to see that as well. I see a diverse group of people in this room, and it doesn't matter if you're a new Canadian or a second, third, or fourth generation Canadian. You've all helped build this province and have made this place as wonderful as it is today. I also see a lot of strong female leaders in this room as well, and I want to especially acknowledge you and thank you for all of the hard work you've done in your communities. I look forward to the many conversations we'll have moving forward, but I'm also looking forward to working with all of you to ensure everyone has the chance for a better and brighter future. And like Mr. Doherty, I'm very much looking forward to dinner, which I'm sure you are as well, so I'll keep this short and I'll cut it off now. But on behalf of the official opposition, happy Biju and happy Ting Yang. Thank you.
Thank you kindly to the Honorable Nicole Sarr. Now I would like to request His Lordship Michael Fisher, Mayor of Regina, onto the stage for a few words. Please come on.
Everybody, happy Biju and happy Thing Yang. Happy New Year to you. I'm very honored on behalf of the Regina City Council and the citizens of Regina to say thank you for the invitation to be here, and thank you for participating in this festival. I'm not going to repeat what our distinguished guests have said, and I certainly welcome them as well. I want to say that in the midst of your celebration, the midst of the new year, you're thinking of those around you in our country, and that's what makes us such a great country to be in. We live in a country of prosperity, opportunity, that welcomes and wants diversity, culturally, economically. All those things are so important. Yet we think of those who are disadvantaged, those who are at risk, like Fort McMurray. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your expression of gratitude and help to those most in need. Give yourselves a great round of applause for thinking of people like that. Thank you so much.
And thank you again for joining us this year as well. May I now invite Mr. Nelson Ang, Chairman of the Freemasons of South Saskatchewan Chapter.
Ladies and gentlemen, all distinguished guests and friends, it gives me great pleasure to bring the greetings of congratulations from the Regina Chinese Freemasons and my family. Not too long ago, we celebrated our Chinese New Year at Regina Casino. and it was a huge success, bringing people together from all cultures and positions in the community. This event tonight, titled Happy Biju Fengyan Festival, also is a celebration of New Year's. And I'm very proud to be asked to be part of such an important celebration. Whether we say Happy New Year in Chinese, Spanish, Polish, German, Ukrainian, Vietnamese, or your language, we all want the best for our friends, family, and those our lives touch. These positive gestures enrich happiness and goodwill. Our city, our province, our Canada embraces multiculturalism and gives us an opportunity to carry on with our religions or culture tradition that we are proud of, and share this tradition with so many people that come from so many different countries, or those that was born right here in Canada. Tonight we are looking forward to good food, entertainment, and take part in the traditional Biju Fengyan Crusade, which is done before entering the new year. The show that will be done tonight presents a large array of talents in songs and dance in your community. This week, there has been so much turmoil and hardship in Fort McMurray, and the community have pulled together to be strong. We know the strength it takes to overcome this type of disaster. And I'm pleased tonight to announce that we will be sponsoring a fundraiser to raise food funds for family in Fort McMurray. The details are not finalized, but we will soon let you know. This is a sample of celebrating the new year by helping each other. Friends, please raise your glass in wish all a happy new year. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Now I'd like to request Mr. Charlie Pratt, prominent original figure, to the stage to say a few words, please. Thank you.
It's a very high honor to be here this evening to speak to the Chakra people and the Myanmar community. New Year is a new beginning. It's going to be a fresh start. Especially for me, I like fresh starts. I can start over. I want to say that it's really important that the Chakra people maintain their culture. The culture is very important, and I know a bit of study that the Chakra people have many challenges through their history, but I find them a very resilient and people with a lot of tenacity to survive in this world. So it's good to come out this evening and to learn about other people's culture. I'm really excited and looking forward to the evening. Sometimes as people we seem to be culturally blind. We don't see all the nice and hear all the nice things about other people's cultures. The Chakra culture has a unique song and dance as part of their culture, and it's enshrined in their culture. That I believe the song and dance also has some spiritual aspects to it. So the song and dance is very, very important. I encourage the Chakra people and the Myanmar community to maintain their tangible and the intangible aspects of their culture. This is very important. And I'm looking forward to this evening to see all the different songs and dances that are outlined in our program. I want to thank Dr. Kalakdar and Nelson Ng. I find them, they're part of my family. They like to get me involved in different social events. I really appreciate that. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I want to say that both Nelson Ng and Dr. Kalakdar have a special ability of bringing people from a lot of different backgrounds together. And for some reason, we can't say no to them. So I want to compliment them on those abilities. So with that, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best in your life going forward. Thank you very much.
Mr. Charlie Pratt. And last but not least, may I now invite Dr. Chiranjit Talukdar, a very influential figure in our community here, for a few
So
words.
very much. Especially Rao told us to leave at 7 o'clock. He's extremely busy. What I'm going to say is that please enjoy the food and the cultural richness this evening. Thank you very much.
At this point, we will take a short 10 to 15-minute break and begin our dinner service. I would like to request if everyone can remain seated until they're called to make sure things run smoothly. We hope you enjoy the food tonight. Thank you all for your patience, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
You have to practice something.
No. Thank you so much. You've been very, very gracious and very helpful. Thank you very much. And next year? Absolutely. We need a picture. We need a picture. Yeah. There we go. Come on, I can't put you. Come on. Thank you. I take the free for me. Yeah. Hey, guys with glasses, look down. Just okay. Not way down. Thank you. Try this one. This is my I cooked today. So I gotta put one of those on.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a word of warning, we'll be starting our show in 5 minutes, so be sure to grab your food.
Yo me amaba
children in the juvenile community called Puru Puribashi Butterfly. bottle dance. Please welcome to the stage Nikki Chakma. Thank you.
Now, the next performer who is considered to be one of the best dancers in Regina's Chakma community is going to dance to a well-known bottle dance. Please welcome to the stage Nikki Chakma. Thank
Burmese dance. This song is a remix between the royal dance and the water festival dance, a way to pay homage to the royal family. The song portrays the beauty of the Chittagong Hill Tracks, with its scenic views and its sparkling lakes, and also the prideful people that live there.
Thank you.
Now, we're going to have a dance by our bride and young kids to a happy Chakma song called Echa Mor Huzini. Let's welcome them and please give them a warm round of applause. Thank you.
Next up, we have a song called Hilo Kuyabo,
Gandhi mile jaunge bhi Gale din de jamone saunge ji Jo mile washib da ko gaumati Bena chida moye me gane bhi Hey hey Jingma mile ye Bena bena jingma kuyo gane bhi
Take every single piece of the blame if you want to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game too. I go, when you go, I expect the truth. Sorry, 'cause I'm missing more than just your body. Yeah, I know that I'm just trying to get you back on me. So sorry, yeah, I know that I let you down. Say sorry to me.
She is about to enjoy the evening by relaxing and enjoying the sunset. The song will now be performed by Inani Keisha. Please give her a round of applause.
Oh,
Year's program for 2016. We hope you have thoroughly enjoyed the performances of our talented singers and dancers. We would like to thank our honorable guests, our audience, and our performers for being able to participate and make tonight a possibility. Thank you.
We'd also like to thank our family and all the volunteers that spent so many hours making this a possibility, making this happen. Thank you very much. And for one final time, can I have Dr. Chirandir Tagdar for a closing speech?
Hello everyone. I'm not drunk, but I'm euphoric. I cannot believe that everybody enjoyed so much. I am eternally grateful for everybody who is here. All the guests, all participants. I want to mention some very special people in my life. One of them is Warren Absalom. Can Warren please kindly stand up? He saved a lot of my Chakma people's life. He was an immigration officer. He's a best friend of mine forever. I like to recognize Jannu Hawk from Toronto, one of my best friend, supporter. Fuad Chaudhary, who made my documentary at the risk of his life and his family. I am not going to be a political person tonight. It's a socio-cultural leader. I want to acknowledge Farzad, who helped my people a lot. I want to acknowledge Silva families, who helped me a lot. I want to acknowledge Nelson and his family for his unconditional support for our people here. I want to acknowledge Nikki, who helped this program to be successful. I want to acknowledge all the members of the organizers. I did not think that this program would have been that successful unless everybody gave 200% of themselves. Believe me, we are only 200 families here. And of course, I want to acknowledge the Burmese community, 50% of them who supported us. Because of them, this program has been successful. I want to acknowledge Pablo for his untiring work for the sound. I like to acknowledge our photographers. I like to acknowledge everyone. If I have left anybody, please forgive me. I like to acknowledge our master and mistress of ceremony. They have done excellent work. I am so grateful today. I am really euphoric. I was last night, I could not sleep because they were going to keep this room only 1 hour for us to decorate and also to set up all the sound system. It would have been almost impossible without the tireless work of the people who worked here. I am eternally grateful to all of you. Thank you very much.